Okay, here's our video on finding the percent of change. And we use percent of change when we want to find out how much a number or an amount increases or decreases over time. Right? So we can find the percent of increase, or we can find the percent of decrease, which is also called discount, and we can find the percent of markup. So we'll deal with these three in the video. Let's use an example. Let's say a comic book went from $5 to $6. What is the percent change? Okay, so all we have to do is find the amount of change, which is $1, and divide it by the original amount. This is the formula. This is all we do. We just divide, no matter what we're doing, increase, decrease, or markup. Okay, so the original amount was $5. Remember, it went from 5 to 6, and the change was $1. So that's what we're doing. We're just dividing. 1 divided by 5. We remember the top number always goes in the box, right? And we get 0.2. But remember with percents, we got to move it twice. 1, 2. 20% is our answer. So it's a 20% increase. So remember, when you do that on a test, not only do you give me the amount of increase, but what was it? It was a percent of increase because it went from 5 to 6. 20% increase. Let's see if you can do this one. Let's say New York State had 21 representatives from the House of Representatives in Congress in 1970. We had 21 representatives. Today, we have 29. So, is this a percent of increase or decrease? Well, it's a percent of increase. It went up. So remember the formula. How would you do this? What would your answer be? Okay, so again, let's look at the change. It went from 21 to 29. So we know the change is 8. We want to take the change divided by the original amount. And the original amount is 21, not 29. Right? And again, 8 goes in the box, and we're going to get about 38.1. We can say about 38.1%. Or you could just say about 38%. And it's a 38% increase. Let's use one dealing with prices. See if you can do this one. The tablet was on sale for $400. The original price was $650. Now, is this a percent change of increase or decrease? Well, it's on sale, so it's a percent of decrease. Again, we use the same formula, but our answer will say percent of decrease. See if you can do this one. Okay, so again, we find the change, which is $250, and it's the change divided by the original amount. Remember, the original amount was $650. So this is going to be about 38.5% decrease. Right? You can also round this. You can say it's about 39% because of the 5. Right? We can round up. So remember, this was a decrease because the price was lower. Markup. Now, markup is what stores add to the price. When they buy an item from a warehouse, from a distributor, they'll add a price to it to sell the consumers. So, let's say they bought cameras. We'll look at an example. You go to a store and they bought cameras for $300 each. That's what they got from the warehouse. And they're going to sell them to the customers for $350. So their markup is $50. What they add to the price is the markup. Okay, so again, the change was $50, and the original amount was $300. So the stores are doing a 16.7% markup for the cameras. So those are the three: decrease or increase, and markup.